If you have just stumbled onto this video, realize that it is video number 13 of a series of 13 videos on how to ride a motorcycle. And now what we're going to do is practice going over stuff. So we're going to set up the parking lot with 4 markers, creating a rounded rectangle, nice big rounded rectangle so we can get our speed up. And then we've laid down 4 2x4s strategically placed along the long sides, and we're going to go over those, practicing our proper technique. And that technique is to keep your head and eyes up. Don't look down at the thing you're going over. Keep your knees against the tank, but rise off the seat and use your legs as additional shock absorbers. Try to approach the object at as close to 90 degrees as possible. You can slightly move your weight to the back of the motorcycle and maybe even give it a little bit of gas as the front tire goes over. The main thing is keep your head and eyes up, look where you want to go, and rise off the seat and use your legs as shock absorbers. In this exercise, if the 2x4 gets kicked around, just use that as practice for approaching it as close to 90 degrees as possible. In exercise number 21, tight figure 8, we're going to mark off 4 parking spaces, assuming they're 20 feet long and 10 feet wide. So we're giving ourselves a 20 by 40 box to do slow speed, tight figure 8s within. So we're going to ride the motorcycle and circle to the left, circle to the right, over and over and over, practicing our low speed, tight turning technique. And that technique is head and eyes up, look where you want to go. Do not look down at the ground. Keep your knees against the tank. That'll keep from adding steering input with your wobbly knees. And you can shift your weight to the outside of the turn, maybe slide your butt a little bit off the seat. I think it helps if you open the throttle a little bit, raise the speed of the engine. That'll widen the slip zone of the clutch lever. And then to control your speed, you can ride the rear brake a little bit. So don't hold the throttle wide open, but just a little bit up off idle. It'll smooth the engine pulses and make it easier to slip the clutch. And ride that rear brake and just slip that clutch. Never let the clutch lever all the way out. Never pull it all the way in. Just add a little power when you need it. Take a little power away when you need to. Big key here is turning your head and looking up where you want to go. Look all the way around the other side of the rectangle. Watch this head turn. All the way around. Clear over your shoulder. You get to this side, shift your weight to the outside, and look all the way back at the opposite corner. Shift your weight. Turn your head and look all the way back. Looking all the way back. Riding that rear brake a little bit to control the speed, slipping that clutch lever. Never let the clutch lever all the way out, never pull it all the way in. Here's how it looks with the helmet cam. Look how far I turn my head. First look all the way back at the other corner. Shift my weight, still slipping the clutch, riding the rear brake, turn my head and look all the way back at the opposite corner. See that marker? Turn your head and look all the way back. Not looking down at the ground. The ground isn't changing. There's nothing down there we need to know. Looking all the way back where we want to go. This one's challenging. Keep practicing. Right on. So there it is. 13 videos, how to ride a motorcycle. I hope you started from the beginning, walked all the way through, learned every skill as we went, practiced every exercise as we went along, and I hope you picked up the ability to ride a motorcycle. I really do, because it was kind of fun to make it. And if you have questions, just comment below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Click on the merchandise button to get yourself a hat or a t-shirt. And what the heck, buy me a beer with your Google Wallet by clicking on the support button on the channel page.